It's Tepsii here. Sorry, I just switched to landscape. How are you guys doing? It's Tepsii here of Tepsii.com. Hi, Chloe. And I'm talking to you about the reasons why you're not ready to hire a copywriter. And we are hanging out at the park. Hi, Jamillion. Look, I've got my beautiful daughter here. We're playing at the park, and I thought I would show you guys my view. I'm doing so well. Hi, Incarnated Soul. So this is our view from the park, and I wanted to talk to you guys. Hey, Boo. Hi, Jamillion. Hi, L'Oreal. Or L. Hi, Rita. Rita, I'm showing the park in our neighborhood, in our estate where we live. This is the, I don't know, what do you call it? It's the office, I guess. That's the office over there. There's some tennis courts and there's some volleyball, and it's a beautiful sunset, and I thought I would talk to you. Hi! Where are you, Terrence? Tepsii here. It's so nice to see you. The climate is, well, let's see, it's becoming, what is it? It's springtime, and it's a little chilly. Like, it's nighttime, so it's getting colder. It's probably sweater weather right now, and during the daytime it's quite warm, and we have a really temperate climate. So, who here? Wow, L'Oreal is fine. Some people can't pronounce, hence L. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I'll call you L or L'Oreal, whatever. Welcome back home, you guys. Terrence, you guys should all go follow Terrence, who just commented right here. He is moving to South Africa in March, and I met with him on Friday. Him and his wife were here in town, and we had an awesome lunch. It was like supposed to be an hour maybe, and an hour turned into 4 hours of great conversation and fun. And can you believe I met him here on Periscope? So that's crazy amazing to me. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about top 3. Ooh, you look like you should be a member of my family. Maybe I am, who knows. It was a lot of fun. I had the time of my life with Terrence and his wife. So you guys, I wrote a blog post the other day. Can you guys see it? Does it look backwards to you? I hope it doesn't look backwards to you. And it's the top 10 reasons why a copywriter would throw their money back at you. So I'm not going to give you all top 10. I got to save something for you to go check out on the blog. I saw somebody taking a picture. Okay, let me hold it up so you can take a picture and go to my website. Can you see? Ooh. Can you see? Maybe not. I'm not sure. Or if I turn around the screen, you might be able to see better. But I wrote this blog post because I have a lot of clients who come to me, potential clients, and they're all roaring and ready to go, write some copy, and get their website and their business off the ground and launched. Hi, Ebony. And as they're excited about launching their business, they are a little ahead of themselves. And so sometimes I have to fire them and say, go back to the drawing board and come back when you're ready. With that in mind, I thought, hey, let me make it a little easier for them and write a blog post that can kind of give you the reasons, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to give you my top 3 reasons. And thank you for the hearts, you guys. You're making me so happy. And if you read my blog, you'll know I'm a little sassy, okay? So like the first sentence, I start out with like the word duh because I write like I talk, and that's, part of personal branding, and part of really selling yourself is selling the exact personality that you have, so that if somebody does meet you in real life, they can say they really feel like they know you, because they do, through your writing and through your periscoping or through, other things that you do online. So you'll see that I'm a little cheeky. Okay, so the top reason, all right? Oh, you tried to share and you couldn't figure it out. Okay, if you want to share this broadcast, I'm completely ahead of myself. To share this broadcast, click on this little man right here, and then it'll take you to a screen that says share, and then click on share with your followers, share to Twitter, share to Facebook, okay? And if you are sharing, you might as well also invite your friends, and you can do that on the same screen, invite your friends, okay? Because you don't want to be selfish with this knowledge. We want to share it. We're friends, we're copy besties. And do I have any copy besties in the house? Copy bosses, that's my group on Facebook. That's one of the reasons copywriting is so debatable. It's not the business owner's true speak. much. What do you mean by debatable? I'll watch the replay. Okay, love you. See you later. Okay, so the top reason is that I don't really understand what you mean by it's debatable. I'd love if you elaborate a little bit more on what you mean. Oh, we've got a bestie in the house. Rita, I love you. Rita, girl, you messaged me the other day, and then you messaged me on my business page. Please make sure you message me for friends. You got to message me on my Facebook profile. Otherwise, I don't get the message for days, okay? So, without further ado, I'm going to start. I'm reading from my blog post, so you guys can go and check it out later. But the number one reason is that, she means it's not coming from the source's mouth. So copywriting isn't coming from the source's mouth. I still don't get it. I still don't understand what you're saying. Okay, so the number one reason is that you've just started your business. If you're a year or less in business, debatable in the sense of in business, people argue about the need for copy. Okay, so all right, let's start there. The need for copy. So if you're if you are selling anything online, you have a need for copy. There's no way you can sell anything online if you have no copy, because without copy, nope, you can't communicate what you're offering unless everything you're doing is on video. And
Mommy's on Periscope.
Hi, say hi to the peeps. You guys.
Cindy's saying she's chasing a bunny rabbit.
There's a bunny rabbit. Oh, she wanted me to be quiet because there's a bunny rabbit. Okay, so there's a need for copy, and there's definitely a need for you to understand copywriting. So if you're I'm being told to be quiet, you guys, because there's a bunny rabbit. Some people can't communicate. They need copywriting. They need a copywriter, right? And even if you can communicate, I'll say that I have people I know. A lot of the people who hire me are high-level professionals. They have PhDs. I have a rocket scientist. I have lawyers. I have people who've been in the corporate space and tons of experience writing. When you check out their, the stuff that they've already written, they can write very well. So why do they hire me? They hire me because this is my passion. This is my expertise. This is what I spend my day and night doing, okay? And so I know a little bit better than they know, or a lot better than they know, about the persuasion techniques, okay? And so everything I write has a strategy behind it. I don't just write blindly, and you'll see a lot of people who, let's say for example, I have, critique sessions with my clients after I write a piece of copy for them. It's time for a revision where they come in and tell me what they like and what they don't like, okay? So if what they don't like is part of the strategy of the persuasion, sequence, or the psychology of persuasion, I don't want to take it out, Copywriting isn't putting falsified details together. It's persuasive writing and communication. Exactly. So there's a reason, a method behind every single paragraph, a reason behind every single word. There's a reason why the paragraphs are put in a certain order. Copywriting is for a reason. And if you want to learn to do it yourself, you can do that. I have a course called The Right to Profit. And otherwise, you can hire a copywriter who can help you express yourself in a way that sells, in a way that's profitable, because at the end of the day, you've got no business if you're not selling. And I don't care what you're doing, even if you have a nonprofit, you still want to sell yourself. Okay, so did I elaborate enough there? It's getting dark, and I wanted this to be a quick scope, so I'm turning towards the sun so that I get a little bit more brightness on my face. If you hire a copywriter, how are you communicating authentically, though? Okay, so you know what? I will make a whole different scope on that topic, Jamillian, because you'll understand that a copywriter's goal is not to be inauthentic. I write in my client's voice. So I don't write as me. I won't write all the things that I like to write. I write the way that they write, so that nobody can tell the difference between whether they wrote it or if I wrote it. It just looks cleaner, has better grammar, and is more fun to read when I write it. Yes, exactly. Yes. So that's exactly it, Rita. So we'll talk about that on another day. But if people, specifically joined to learn the top 3 reasons why they're not ready to hire a copywriter, or why they're not ready to hire, top 1 reason, that's actually right there. A reason that you're not ready to hire a copywriter might be, I just dropped my phone, might be because you don't really understand what a copywriter's role is in your business. You don't understand what their expertise is, and you don't understand what they're willing to do for you so that you can sell your thing. Okay, so we'll talk about that another day, or maybe even later. I'll come back, maybe 2 in one day. Ooh. So the first reason that you're not ready to hire copywriters is that you just started your business. You're still like maybe fresh out of corporate. You're trying to figure out your brand, trying to figure out your voice. You're trying to figure out your market, okay? And if in that case, there's a lot of what ifs, there's a lot of question marks, and there's a lot of emotion tied to each and every single decision, right? So sometimes like there's emotion tied to a single word that I would write for somebody who doesn't really understand their voice or their brand. And so if that's you're still figuring it out, that's okay, don't worry, but there's a lot of branding exercises that you can do first before you hire a copywriter so that you can understand and communicate your voice to them in an authentic way, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, you have no idea what you want to sell, what your idea is. You don't know how you're gonna package it. You don't know anything, right? So you're still trying to figure that piece out. A copywriter, as genius as we are, can't do that work for you, okay? So you need to do that work for yourself. Don't show up to a copywriter and say, hey, I need help. Copy is not what you need at that point. Maybe a business coach is what you need. I happen to be a self-professed, but I believe an expert on business, right? And branding. So you're still in the I don't know phase, and that's perfectly good. And that's why you should be joining scopes like this, going in Facebook group, seeing what people are doing, asking questions and being engaging and participating in a lot of different things so that you can figure yourself out. And that's just part of the fun of the journey. We've all been there. I don't care how established you are in your business now, there was a time where you had no idea, okay? The third reason out of my top 10 that I'm going to divulge here is you have never worked with anyone. So you haven't actually, I don't care if, congratulations. I don't care if what you're selling is a product or a service. If you, I see. Okay, yes. I don't care if what you're offering is a product or a service, but if you have a product and you've never tested it, you've never done any market research, then you've actually never worked with anybody. Nobody understands, how your product works. They don't know what it feels like. They don't know what it looks like. They don't know how it works in their life and their, how they can use it effectively. That's way that you work with someone. Or if you have a service and you're a personal brand, then you've actually never had a client one-to-one session. And it's very difficult for a copywriter to come in and communicate your value if you've never done that, because you yourself don't know, how do I work with people, what's my structure, even things down to the tiny minute details like how you accept payments, what's your refund policy, let's see, what structure you're going to use. If you're a business coach, for example, are you going to, coach people from, week to week to week using a particular subject, or are you going to freestyle it? Or if you're a health coach, do you take people through an eating plan, an exercise plan, or through just one? You need to understand what it feels like. And so what I suggest for most people is to go get, 1 to 2 pro bono clients, and if you can get them to pay a little bit, that's awesome too. But if you get some clients in through the door and those clients are willing to kind of how you deliver your service, yes, that's one of them. And I've got lots more on my blog post that I wrote. But if you've got some people who are willing to do that with you, who are willing to kind of go through step by step and, be the guinea pig, and so that they, 1, can help you refine your service, and 2, they can give you a testimonial, because I believe in the power of testimonials. And I've got a freebie offer that's a testimonial blueprint on my that I can offer you guys if you join, or if you come on my mailing list, you can definitely come and check that out. So you guys, the top 3 reasons why you're not ready to hire a copywriter or anybody else really in your business. The number 1 is that you're still figuring out your voice and your brand. You don't know really what your message is, and you aren't, you can't communicate it. Who can tell me number 2? Who was paying attention? What's number 2? Please tell me. I'm waiting. I know there's a lag, but I'd love it if you guys tell me what number 2 is. Okay, nobody? Nobody knows what number 2 is, and it's getting dark on me. You don't know what you're gonna sell, okay? So you're still unsure of your product or your service, and so therefore you need to go back to the drawing board. And number 3, you've never actually worked with anybody, so that you can perfect sort of what you're offering, how you're offering it, and what your policies are, okay? So those are the top 3 reasons why you're not. Hi, Portia! There's my rocket scientist client, you guys. So, top 3 reasons you're not ready to work with anybody yet. Go back to the drawing board. There's nothing wrong with you. We've all been there. And Portia, I'm wrapping up, but I wrote a blog post, and I'd love it if you guys come and check it out. It's the, let's see, can you see? Top 10 reasons why you're not ready, why a copywriter would throw their money back at you. I put it in a funny way because I'm silly, right? Portia, park, and it's sunset. Look how pretty it is here. We brought our kids, and there's tons of kids here just a little while ago, but it's getting dark now, and we are on our walk back home, and I want to encourage you guys to go check out my post. And ooh, yes, you have to come visit, to bring your kids here. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So this part here is the tennis court I'm walking towards. I'm gonna take you guys on the rest of my walk while I get my notes ready so that you guys, I can send you over to my blog post, have you read it and share it to your friends. And ooh, do you guys hear that? There's some kind of insect in these trees that makes a really crazy noise. Do you guys hear that?
We're walking this way.
Super loud.
Walk this way so we can go get Nundy.
My kids don't want to leave the park. What I caught was good. We'll watch the replay. Okay, thanks. Enjoy your breakfast. What? It's breakfast time for you? And meantime, it's like dinner time to me? I don't think they're loud. I think it's like a cricket of some sort. Look, there's some tennis players here. You guys, I love where we live. I absolutely love it. You don't do bugs. I couldn't see them. They're just in the trees. So you don't have to worry that they're gonna get you. They're not gonna get you, Portia. Hello. So, you guys, I'm really loving life in South Africa. Portia, there are a lot of bugs here. What are you doing in Denver, Portia? Tell us more about Denver. Thank you for the hearts. There are a lot of bugs. Like, there's always something creepy or crawly walking around. It's driving me crazy. You wake up with bugs on you. But, you know, that's life in a tropical climate. I just am obsessed with this place. You went to a conference. What kind of conference? I'll have to check out your Periscope so you tell us about the conference that you went to and how much fun you had and what you learned. No weed. Wait, what are you talking about, weed? What are you, there's no weed in this picture. I'm cracking myself up. Because it's Colorado. Funny, can you come back and walk with me, please? My daughter, say hi.
Hi.
This is my 10-year-old. Isn't she gorgeous? It's legal in Colorado. Oh, okay, all right. I'm so behind, you guys. You can tell how much I know about those types of things. I don't know anything. Look, there's another bug that's loud over there. So that down here, there's usually, like in the wintertime, this dries up, but this is like usually kind of like a river or stream right here. And this is about a 5 to 7 minute walk from our house, and totally off subject, but
3-minute walk.
Where's Foodie? Where's Tendy? Guys, we lost our 3-year-old. Oh, there she is. It is 7:09, so it's like we're heading towards summertime. It's not open field. Can you see this? It's like bushy, grassy. Can you see? It's like at places about knee-high to me, and I'm really short. And then there's houses. Do you see the houses out in the distance? And here we've got a little pond, and there's these beautiful
baby ducks.
I never saw the baby ducks. There's beautiful swans, and there's a pair of ducks as well. We'll go check them out. Let's go see. I'm so loving this walk, you guys. Yeah? We are. Look. Look at these swans. They're huge. And they're just gracefully swimming through. Hi, Hope.
And
we
my
started
cousin
with
was
a
scared
business
of them.
scope, And now we're just showing the swans. You can be scared of them because they can come right out and bite you. I've had one bite me on the butt when I was younger. You went to South Africa today. Yes, you did. You got to see what it's like in my neighborhood. Look, this pond is beautiful, and these ducks, I'm just loving these swans. I keep calling them ducks, you guys, and they're not ducks. So, you guys, before I keep you all night, if you're not interested, but you wanted to know about what I wrote, go to Tepsii.com/top10 to see the top 10 reasons you're not ready to hire a copywriter. And if, whoops, what did I just do? I messed it up and I accidentally pasted something in there. You guys, this is real life. There's some people who have, like, make it look really perfect. That's not me. So Tepsii.com/top10, and there's only one dot between Tepsii and com. So Tepsii.com/top10. Come check out my post. And oh my gosh, Finny, you're so brave. It's getting a little fuzzy. I don't know why it's fuzzy.
Those are swans.
So you guys, I'm gonna say goodnight. It's dark, it's nighttime. Thank you for joining me. Oh, look at those beautiful ducks. I've had a great time talking to you guys, and I'm gonna come back a little later with talking about what a copywriter does and how to use a copywriter to convey your authentic voice, okay? Because that was a question, that came up during the scope. I didn't want to ignore you, but I also wanted to stay on topic and finish kind of what I was presenting. So I will be back, okay? Thank you guys for joining me on my journey. I'm going to be doing a lot more lifestyle scoping in between the business scoping because when I met Terrence the other day, he said he really loved my lifestyle scopes and that he felt like, you know, he got to see a lot of what it was like here. And I want you guys to see this is Africa, not necessarily all the things that you imagine. We have a lot going on here. Hi, Terrence. Thank you for inviting followers. We have a lot going on here, and it's a really beautiful place to live. We've got our ups, we've got our downs. One of them is bureaucracy. Those are one of the downs. But overall, I want to normalize everybody's perception so that you think of Africa and you think of me here doing my thing in this beautiful place where I live. Just loving my life. Look, we're walking across the bridge that will take us home. You'll never see this on CNN. You won't. I should apply to be a CNN correspondent so that I can show my life. You guys, you should see some of these houses. The one that's right here is huge, okay? The people here, we live really nicely, really well. There's a mountain over there. It's not too high of a mountain, but it kind of is just a really, really, really beautiful spot. Ooh! Hi! There's babies. Hi, baby! There's a big brother pushing his little brother, and his parents are coming. So, you guys, I'm going to, well, I'm not going to go. If you're still here, if you're still hanging out, you still want to see what my walk is like, I'll take you along on the journey. Hello! And one of the things I love about this neighborhood is that there's a ton of birds because they preserved a lot of the greenery. And so there's birds everywhere. It's just really just a beautiful spot to be calling home. And part of me never wants to leave. Though my husband wants to build a house maybe elsewhere. Listen, there's that bird. And I sit there in my office, you guys, on client calls sometimes, just watching birds. I get like shiny object syndrome because I'm like, can you see? There goes a bird. There's so many birds. I just love it. Do you like this neighborhood?
Yeah, it's really nice and like peaceful, and it's just like, you can just sit outside and everything. You just feel like everything is, I don't know, what's the word? I guess therapeutic.
Therapeutic?
Yeah.
So yeah, you heard it from the mouth of babes. It's therapeutic here. We just love it, love it, love it, love it. And this walk, I think we have to do this nightly walk because it's so nice and brisk and cool and calm, and we just are enjoying it. You like the walk? Mm-hmm. This is the house I was talking about. I don't think you can tell. how big it is, but it's really big. It's like a whole block long. And copywriter in training. Yes, she is. Eloquent, right? Will Outsource be in the US? Oh, and I will be visiting the US. Either gonna go to the Periscope conference or another conference in New York in February. Selena Sue is having a conference for, I think she teaches visibility, and one of my mentors is going to be there, and one of my friends from San Francisco, Kaylo, who's also one of my clients, she's going to be there. Guys, I wish it was daytime. I'm going to have to take you on a walk in the daytime so you can see this architecture. It's just absolutely beautiful, but I think it's lost now. So I'm going to sign off. You can't even see me anymore. It's like Blair Witch, the happy Blair Witch. So I will say goodnight. Everybody say goodnight.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. Tendi, say bye.
Good night.
Say bye. Love you, Periscope.
Bye, happy Periscope. Bye, happy Periscope.
Happy Periscope. Bye, you guys. Love